Last session, Bodhi, Otis, and Marlek adventured back to the sunken tower to delve further into the subterranean dungeon that they found beneath the sunken tower, and they made their way down what appeared to be a spiral staircased mining borehole that sort of was bored down into the ground with multiple different rooms built off of it. It seems that it was made for gnomes, both by the small-sized bedding that had been lopped over the side down the center shaft of the borehole that you found at the bottom, as well as the gnome statue, which you were able to pull several different gems from. Um, you successfully returned after defeating a horde of kobolds who had taken up a residence in this borehole, and you're now back at your base of operations. In the intervening week, if you would have liked to go to town, you may have done so. So if there are things, housekeeping type things you guys would like to take care of, let's do that now.
Yeah, I want to sell those 90. We have 95 daggers.
Yep.
So we'll sell those. And I know Bodhi's got like the sack of gems or something. So
What?
you don't remember doing that?
Is it fair to assume
Oh.
that I've also long rested? Just throwing that out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
yes.
I thought I.
Yes.
Right, I do have.
So
So the daggers, go ahead and take half the price of a normal dagger and then add that much gold per
okay.
dagger. So
So a
95 times whatever.
95 times 1 would be
94.
95. I was waiting for someone to tell me the answer. Oh yeah, and during the week I would have shown Eustace the ledger that was found in the tower.
Ah,
Yeah, check this out. I found a ledger in that tower.
What do you make of that, Eustace?
Oh, let me put my old eyes on it. Have a gander.
what languages do you speak, Eustace?
Oh, common, elvish, giant, orc, sylvan. Let me see if I have any spells that might assist or
Do you speak Kobold?
feature stuff. No. Let's see, features and. I thought I had something in like my. Yeah, Sage Researcher. Let's see.
Oh, interesting.
So I have something like that. If you look at my background, the description.
Okay.
I don't know if that does much, but I probably don't read. I can't read whatever this is, I assume.
I don't know. Maybe actually. I'm just checking it right now. Choice. What was your specialty? Researcher?
Let me see. Do I have to define a specialty from the?
It
Yes,
looks like you rolled for one.
It says Sage Feature Researcher.
Okay. Interesting. So I don't think you would be able to read this. But because of your background, you do recognize it as Gnomish script.
Ah, yes, this is of the Gnomish language. I don't speak it myself, but I recognize the writing.
And it's actually dwarvish lettering, but you can tell that it's Gnomish and not dwarvish, both in terms of the sort of the way that the letters are more fragilely written. There's a grace to it that a dwarven hand cannot replicate.
Almost like a different type of font.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to put it.
Okay. Eustace would relay the information.
Cool. We just gotta find a gnome and hold him hostage.
I was gonna say maybe someone in town can speak it.
Oh yeah, that too.
You're so smart, old man.
I've
Yeah.
been around many moons.
How old?
Seen many things with these eyes.
How many moons?
How old is Eustace? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Good question, sir. Let me see. Do I have this written down?
You don't know how old you are, Eustace?
Older than you, Sonny. That's all you need to know.
Roll a D100.
Yeah. I say that as
Right?
I.
Yeah, let's do that. No,
I
no,
would, I
You
would
don't
actually,
fill
you
this
would-
out in your
I would
description.
say,
Just click on your description. You know.
I didn't. I didn't get that far. Just old
Jeez.
man. That's all I thought.
Old man. Yeah.
Let's just say 70, 80 plus. He's up there.
All right.
Sure.
Like probably like this was intended to be like his last adventure.
What
See some-
percentage of? Because what type of what kind of character is he? What race?
Race. He is
He's
half elf.
whatever.
elf.
Half elf. So what's the what percentage of his lifespan is he at right now? Like he's towards.
Well, I guess
the
if
end,
I'm
or,
half
like,
elf,
a
I would
normal
live
human?
longer than a normal human. So I'm probably 100
Yeah.
plus
Whoa,
then.
that's
You're
crazy.
not that much longer. Only
Oh, not that
so, like,
much.
yeah, half elves would on average live to only about 20 years, like 20 to 30 years longer than that of a human. So if average age of a human male is 80, you're talking 110 max.
Okay. So yeah, I'm like 70 then. I'm still spry for my age, believe it or not.
All right. All right. Well, as long as
Yes.
you keep your wits to you, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, yes, my mind is always sharp, much sharper than my body.
This is built by.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. How do you think you'll do against orcs, Eustace?
Oh, easily dispatched. He just holds up a finger and you see like a fire start to
That's what I like to hear.
illuminate from the tip of his finger. Yes, I just shoot them down.
Because
I
the
never miss.
orcs,
You see, you can see him kind of like smile when he says that.
the orcs be creeping in the woods. At least they did a week ago.
Hey, I don't venture far out this cave normally.
Yeah.
This is where I stay.
Yeah. it
Marlek
seems
sort of
really-
grumpily turns over and he's like, "Can you guys quiet down? I'm trying to sleep
Oh.
after getting battered by those
You're
kobolds." And he
right.
grabs his pillow and he actually goes up to this one up here, this
Yeah.
bedroll.
Eustace scratches his chin. I don't know about this one. Let's we'll give him his space.
All right. So, oh yeah, the map. If I knew we were gonna be
So just a little
what?
update. Looking at my inventory, Eustace has a potion of flying and a potion of speed on him. Just,
Oh, there we go.
throwing that out
Map.
there.
Nice.
So
Okay.
I'm actually just
Whatever-
going to see if I can start annotating this.
Yeah.
If we need to fly or speed haste, yes, speed is haste. Wow, that's good.
Look.
Well, I mean, the haste is for one of you guys. Like, this
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't be
just
for me.
saying, like, we if we get into some shit where we need haste, it's like, what the hell did we get ourselves into?
Yeah, we're in trouble. And then that's why I have the fly. He's just like, I'm out of here.
Is the blue dot where we are, or is that
Uh
the bottom
blue
left?
dot?
The bottom left corner. There's like a
Oh
blue dot.
no, that was just a this was a screenshot, so ignore that.
Ah,
Sorry.
gotcha.
You guys are somewhere in, I think you're I think you're just about here is where your like little cave that you found is. And the tower that you found is further down here.
This is the town we visit.
Yes, that is Last Haven.
We've been seeing orc patrols like what? Like along this or like along the river?
Like along here. Because there's a path that goes from the city here along the river here.
Hmm.
And so you've been seeing them intermittently, evidence of them sort of along the path.
Interesting. We're like right along the path.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're still like 100 yards off the path, right? But you're, relatively close.
And what has been our like immediate goal? Just to get things set up in the cave, or are we just gathering money? What's been our objective?
Whatever you guys want. I mean,
Well,
it's
I'm asking
your...
the group. I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have anything in mind?
Oh, yeah, I came in missing the previous session, and I was told that we stumbled upon this cave doing something else, really, the whole orc thing.
It's like Eustace is kind of just along for the ride to help you guys. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if he's not giving off main character energy, but he's there to help.
And TBH, I didn't really think too hard on what these characters were up to and what they'd be doing. I think we're just living. Yeah.
I thought we
Yeah,
had
I
some
mean,
sort of job, like in the town, didn't we?
I mean, you can always scrounge up more jobs in the town if you
Okay.
so wish. But the general goal is for, I mean, everyone who comes to Last Haven has done so for a reason. And it's because they don't fit into like normal society in some way, or they're looking for something, or they're trying to do something. And so, whatever that might be for your individual characters and how you would get there, like adventuring is a means to an end, right? So,
Yeah.
like if I were to create a character for this personally, I would create a dwarf who didn't fit into the city there because I was a little too interested in I don't know, maybe like woodworking or something. And creating my own woodworking shop was not an option because I wasn't wealthy enough, but I was really good at brawling. And so I took myself to Last Haven because I thought, people need brawlers and I could make some money and maybe I'd be able to make my own woodworking shop. With the explicit idea of maybe saying, like, once this brawling dwarf gets to 4th level and he has 500 gold or whatever, he's got enough and I retire him and then pick up a new guy.
Okay.
And so I feel the point of Last Haven is kind of to like do things, like try new things from my side, but also allow you guys to run as many characters as you want and then do the things with them. But you have to want to be able to like go into town and ask for jobs and look for quests is
Yeah.
kind of the key there.
Okay.
all right. Well, my guy's a half elf as well. Wait, half elf as well. But I'm a druid.
Well, I suppose feels like
Right.
we have sort of like an allegiance to this little town is like more or less what I feel like, and maybe we
Yeah,
go check
so
in and
let's go
see.
to town.
Yeah, see how things are doing and watch out for orcs on the way. Maybe see if there's
Okay.
anything we can do in town to perhaps find another job or whatever. Unless you guys, whatever happened in the tower, was that resolved? I don't know what happened there.
Anyone
I
know anything about astral drifting?
No.
So So I will say momentarily, you did not explore every area of the tower. There were some areas that were left unexplored. Um, just so you have that information aside, and the group, each of you would know that. You didn't go down all the paths of the subterranean dungeon, for instance.
I feel like we explored as much as we were gonna explore down there. Like yeah. We ain't going back. All right,
Okay.
Eustace, we ain't going back. We're gonna go to town.
Okay,
We're
I
gonna
wasn't
see what's
there.
up. We're gonna chat. You're gonna chat people up. I'm gonna
I
stand
was busy
behind you.
sleeping.
All right.
You carry me so I don't get tired on the way there. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. You roll into the town of Last Haven, and let me bring it up for you.
Otis carrying Eustace on his back, and Eustace just like pointing with his staff, like where to go.
You've got your general store, you've got your armorer and your blacksmith, you've got your apothecary, you've got your temple, and you have your wizard shop. And those are
Ooh.
your typical adventuring locations to purchase, barter, beg, steal from. There is also just a tavern called The Tavern, or it's the tavern at the end of the world, but everybody just refers to it as The Tavern. And the town actually seems to be in pretty good shape. One of the things that you did do was and you could either claim to have done this, but you at least provided news of this to the town, that the goblin threat would not harm travelers back and forth from the town to the city any further. Just as a reminder, not last session, but the session before, you did stumble across the remains of a goblin raiding party that looks like it had been ripped to shreds by an orc party of some sort.
I have 176 gold. I don't know what you guys are working with. Was I the bank?
No, I think we've
Well,
all we've all got our own money.
Okay.
What do I?
You have the bag of sapphires.
Yeah, I have
Bodhi.
a bag of sapphires, plus I got gold that I guess I started with or earned or whatever. So I have 95, whatever that means.
Well, I guess first order of business probably sell whatever sellables we got. That bag of
Yeah, I got a bag
sapphires.
of sapphires. That was basically the treasure of that
Okay.
cave thing we were in. What was their name? The cave dweller monkey
Kobold?
dories. They had like a cool name or something.
Well, maybe when we try to sell them, you only show them one. Don't let them know you have a whole bag of them. Like, who knows what they're worth? In case they're worth a lot. I would say, it's Eustace. Don't want to get robbed now, do we?
Oh. Otis laughs at the idea of getting robbed.
You never know. She just uses his mage hand to like tap your shoulder and like confuse you.
All right.
I gotta roll something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. And roll
This one.
Ooh.
Oh, is that for how many?
No, this is something just for Vincent that he's clarifying right now for himself, but because he's giving himself a little bit of direction.
Well, it's part of my background too, but I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Part of my character, I guess. I must have picked it at some point.
I will give you that piece of information, Vincent.
Cool. All right. Nonetheless.
Bodhi.
So anyway. So we're back in town?
Yes.
And I got a bag of sapphires. Yeah, let's go sell it for the group and we'll divvy up the kitties. Because we're all kind of solo adventurers.
Okay.
Mixed out. Are we familiar with this town? Like we were here before?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So, is there a particular like one-stop shop, or is this place pretty big?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we can role play anything in particular you'd like, but the shops are mostly spread out at this point. There's a general store, and then blacksmith, armorer. You can purchase anything up to 100 gold pieces.
Who would we think to sell like raw gems to? Like a jeweler or like the blacksmith take those? Who's like who would Jules go to?
Make an investigation check.
That one.
You have no idea who the jewels should go to in this instance.
I
You see, there's a general store, so probably
Right.
fine.
Let's start
I
there.
would just. Oh, that's the old man. Hey,
Yes.
who should I sell gems to?
There. He points to general store.
All right,
Let's go.
Into the general.
Okay. And as you do so, you see that there is outside the general store there is one of those like notice boards, and it has a bunch of notices on it if you'd like to take a look. But otherwise, the general store is actually empty of customers at this time. The shopkeeper, who's a balding dwarf man, is sweeping the wooden, like the wooden floorboards, pine floorboards. He looks up. Oh, well, let me get behind the counter, and he like puts the broom to the side. And well, take a look at the catalog. We got all of it. It's got Red Dead Redemption 2 style catalog placed out in front of you.
Eustace.
I would just put
says, we're actually here to sell. My friend here has something you might be interested in. And
I'll put the bag on the counter and let.
Oh, you were supposed to just show him one, you clown. Go ahead.
Oh, what?
I have a
Oh, that's fine.
question. Have Eustace and Bodhi met before? Or is this...
Yeah, they
Probably.
would have met in the tavern.
Okay.
We're sort of hand waving some of that.
That's like Okay. Continue.
I was getting to know the old man earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, all right. No, I would just plop the whole thing on the counter. I've got some loot to sell from the last haul.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't necessarily try to buy these sort of things. What do you got in the bag? Can I take a look?
And then Bodhi would grab it back and go, I got some sapphires, and like take a peek in there, like do not show him. He would look at 'em,
Sapphires.
yeah.
And he sort of like looks in the bag. He like tilt it to the right just until. Oh, okay, thank you. And he kind of looks in the bag and goes, "Phew, well, that's probably a little too pricey for my tastes.
You know anyone in town that would be interested? Some
Do we
I
have to go
mean-
to the city for this?
Oh, no, not necessarily. There's go talk to Benji. He's a blonde-haired elf. He does trips back and forth to the city. He's the sort of guy you might want to talk to this about.
Benji, huh?
Benji, rare item collector. He's gonna set up a shop here. I think he's just making a few more runs before he purchases all the lumber for his store.
Appreciate it, my friend. Before we go, do you have any idea what these are worth?
Oh, shit. I think I told you last session, but I can't remember. I think the sapphires were worth like 400, and the diamond is worth 300 or
I
350.
Because we found like a sapphire and a diamond separately, and I think those are in Marlek's bag.
and
these
he's
were-
got those, which is fine.
yeah.
Let me see.
He can hold on to them.
These were the.
We'll just-
This was the
Or we-
bag that
or
was
we
in
could
the
just sell it.
dwarf statue.
It's just good to know what it's worth.
Yeah.
No, let's just
Like-
sell. Let's because we don't need these things. Like, let's just give our characters the gold, like, and just divvy it up. You know what I mean?
So
It'd
the
be more
sapphires are
useful than
worth 350.
total.
Yep, and the diamond is worth 450.
So let's just take like the 800 gold and divvy it up. 200 each. Call it a day. Move
Mm,
on.
I mean, we gotta talk
you
with
feel like
this
they're more
NPC
useful.
first, my friend.
yeah.
Thing at a time.
I'm just
Probably
saying
gonna
that
leave
as
some
my
sort of quest.
suggestion. to
Probably
the group.
won't have the money ready, you know.
They don't have the money. Is what you're saying?
Well, the dwarven general storekeeper does not.
Right, but this,
He's telling
this
me that.
Benji guy shit might. Good. I'm saying, does your character need any money to buy like something or some whatever?
Ooh.
all I'm saying.
Maybe this elf fella. Maybe he needs a business
We'll
partner.
trade it. Yeah, maybe we could trade if he has any items here.
We can just buy a stake in his shop.
You want to buy a stake in his shop?
Yeah, get that passive money. Invest in his store and then come collect. Every now and
Yeah.
then.
I'll talk to him about that.
Although Otis
That's
wouldn't
interesting.
be able to think of that because he's just a dumb barbarian
jeez.
giant. Otis. Otis isn't business savvy.
Yes, let's go meet this man. See if he can pay us.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
let's go find this guy.
He's,
Berkeley, you know where we can find this guy?
Yeah. He's and he points.
Wandel?
He sort of points down the road because Last Haven's basically a one-road cowpoke town, but sort of set alongside the river in the woods, and he goes end of the road. He's just got a handcart, and he walks the handcart back and forth to the city. Can't miss him.
Okay. It's easy enough.
And so do you head down the road to go find Benji?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You come across Benji. He is, an elf of some age, not young, not old, blonde-haired as you expected. And on the handcart, which is the back is facing the street, so the handles of the handcart are facing away from the road. Benji's sort of sitting idly against one of the wheels, and he looks up as you come by. But at the end of the handcart, it says Benji's Collectibles in red painted letters, large enough for anyone on the street walking by to see it. He's got a tarp over the handcart, and as he sees you approaching, he stands up, and he had been whittling what appeared to be a small bird out of some relatively soft pine. Hello, name's Benji. Would you like to see my wares? And he begins to pull the tarp back.
Perhaps we would, but first we'd like to show you ours.
Oh, okay. I do sometimes purchase. May I see?
Yes, show him. You hold.
Toss it over to him. The bag.
Okay, and he takes a look at it and goes, gems, eh? Gems. You know, I don't have any use for this at the moment, but I could bring you some money in 2 weeks if you'd like. I think these are probably worth 300 for the sapphires, 400 for the diamond. Does that sound like a fair price to you?
Yes, this is acceptable. He looks to the group.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Every-
Good, good.
And Eustace leans in. You can't do it for free. You have to pay them at least something. Okay. Sounds like a deal, my good man, but we'll hold on to those for now.
Oh, well, I leave for the city tomorrow, and I should be back in 2 weeks, and then I would have your money.
Eustace looks him up and down. We're doing the Larry David stare right now.
Gotcha. Make an insight check.
Insight check. Oh, I have a +5.
That's pretty good.
A dirty 21.
Okay. You get the feeling that this guy is not entirely clean. As you glance him over, you notice that his trousers and tunic have some odd pockets and bulges on the inside of them. And one of them is almost assuredly like a dagger on the inside pant leg of his right leg. And there's like a little pockety area that you can kind of see. So he's got daggers hidden on him in several places. The more you look at him, his hair is slicked back. It's kind of greasy.
Yeah.
The belt that he wears is incredibly fine, the sort of leather work that you would expect to see upon a noble. And his boots have seen many days up and down the road, but they were also, once upon a time, very fine. That being said, you get the feeling that he's also in Last Haven as a last resort like you. And that if he were to if he were to take the gems and run, he would never be back here. So I don't know. You get a lot of feelings from him.
Yeah, Eustace holds his hand out if Bodhi was like walking towards him and says, "Best hold on to those, friend. Well, I think we'll sell them on our own. But you have anything interesting there?" He like gestures towards his cart.
You can see that his face is ever so slightly crestfallen, but then he goes, "Oh, indeed, I do have several items that I've brought from the city. If you'd like to take a look." And as he opens the cart, you can see several things. You can see he has several different potions, each of them labeled an oil of slipperiness, potion of healing, and a potion of superior healing. And that he also has a light crossbow with intricate designs upon it, and a spell of detect thoughts.
Ooh.
It's a scroll.
Well, the health potions obviously are pretty useful if we were to buy those. And that potion of detect thoughts also useful. Anyone else hear anything that they thought could be useful?
Just the healing potion.
Yeah. Well, Eustace will look at the man and say, "How much for the healing potions and perhaps the detect thoughts potion?"
He says 150 gold, 50 for the potion, and 100 for the scroll.
So it's just one healing potion?
Yeah, yep. But he kind of eyes you up and down. He goes, I might be able to get you a second one, but I think it will be a little steep in the price.
Because you said
understand
he
that?
had like a superior one, right?
Oh yeah, the superior one is oh shit, how much is that one?
I mean, Eustace wouldn't need it. He's only got 12 HP.
That one's
Total?
500 gold.
500? Oh my goodness. Okay, so it would be 150 for the scroll plus the healing potion?
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Is 100 for a potion of mind reading worth it? That seems kind of pricey.
Or it's a scroll.
Yeah, a scroll. That's what I meant.
I don't think it's would be worth it.
How about 100 for the both of them? Eustace says and smiles.
Get 50% off on the scroll.
You can make it a persuasion check.
That is a. It's probably what the guy paid for it.
14.
I'm going to say he sort of says, again, he looks crestfallen, but a little frustrated with you, actually, in this instance. And he goes, "Look, I'm probably the only person here in Last Haven who can move on some of these items for you. I got to make a living. This is my new home. I don't think I can change my prices on you on this one. If we build a little trust, build a rapport, maybe we can do more business together. Maybe, I don't know, where'd you get those gems? Maybe you can source me things like that. I can sell them in the city for you. Maybe I can bring items for the city for you."
Eustace looks at him and goes, "Cash only."
Yeah. I got something.
And then he also opens his like jacket and shows him the potion of flying and potion of speed. He's like, "You're not the only one who works with potions, friend." And then closes his clothing again.
Fair enough.
I got something might catch this guy's fancy.
Okay.
A little bit of trade, a little bit of swapping. I got some animated plate armor. It's a little broken. But I'm interested in some animated plate armor that's a little broken. So it's broke. I found it in the death house. Some broken animated plate armor is what I have.
I'm just checking. How much does plate armor normally cost? It's like a lot,
A
right?
lot. But I mean, this is like also animated and it's broken. So I'm not expecting like.
But the raw material is probably worth a good amount of,
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. It's kind of just one of those things that's in my inventory. It's just kind of hanging out.
Taking up space.
I'm going to say that he would be willing to offer you quite a bit, actually, for that. He would be willing to offer. He'd be willing to. He would do the scroll and the potion for the plate armor, the broken plate armor.
That seems like a deal. Eustace would say.
Yeah. So scroll and regular potion of healing.
Yep.
So that's 150. Yeah, we'll do that.
I already have 2 on me, so you can someone else can have that potion of healing.
All right.
The scroll of detect thoughts, Eustace would be very interested in.
Then yeah, add it. I don't care.
I mean, I guess Bodhi you could probably use it, right?
A what?
Scroll of detect thoughts. Because you're a what's it called, right? Magic Man's.
Yeah, I'm a magic man.
Well, there you go. Do you want it? Because I got 2 purple potions in my inventory. I don't really, a pretty strong staff. So If you want that scroll, it's all you.
Sure, I'll take it.
Damn, it's reluctant. He was reluctant, but at least we got that figured
I
out.
would have taken it. Eustace was interested, but I don't want to
Oh, you
hog
can
all the
have it. No,
stuff.
I don't. I don't want it. You can have it
Okay. You insist.
if you want it. Keep it.
Yeah.
I was only taking it. 'cause
Detect
it's
thoughts is
yeah.
cool. That would be fun to use.
Yeah, go
Boom.
ahead.
Let me see. Level is detect thoughts.
And we also have trinkets from Null Fight. So I don't know what that is.
The second level spell.
I think those were mostly like useless items
Okay.
that were like picked up, like a single earring, a belt, a top, like a spinning toy top, like things like that that you picked up off of the gnolls, because the gnolls collect trophies off of their victims.
Okay. So now we collected the trophies from the people who collect trophies.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily all valuable, is what I would say about those.
And I think that's all. I think that's all the junk. Yep. And a gold ring from Death House. But
The gold ring, if you show that to Benji, you might get something for.
sure, I'll show him a gold ring.
And
Doesn't-
he's willing to offer 15 gold for it.
Oh, 15 gold. Okay.
And he'll do that on the spot. He's got that gold.
Yeah, it doesn't fit me. My fingers are too big for it. Nice. All right. All right. Let's go back to town. Find out what's up with the
Does,
orcs and go kill them.
Question: Would using a scroll set off my wild magic?
It could, yeah.
Okay,
It doesn't have to, but it could.
good to know.
Part of your longevity is that you've potions, those sorts of things, but that you have the ability now to like trigger it, or you have the ability to like try to trigger it during those.
Okay.
But for leveled spells, I think we always check to make sure to see if you
Oh yeah,
trigger a wild magic surge.
yeah. I'm excited for cool stuff to happen from wild magic. I love that element of chaos.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. So you want to go back to town and do something else? Did you say?
Yeah,
Otis?
we still got to find out where the orcs are at, right? I think right now the plan is to go find out where orcs are and determine if they're hostile or potentially hostile, and then kill them, right?
Yeah, let's go after the orcs.
Yeah. They're lurking in the woods. Our woods. We're the sheriffs.
Are we all like refreshed in terms of health and like long rested since
Oh,
last
yeah.
session?
It's been a week.
If you've not long rested, you should long rest.
No, my spell slot's bad.
Do some cool magic man stuff.
Yeah, I want to transform into another animal. It's my thing. I can find a cool animal.
As long as you say it's morphin time before you do it.
Good. I like that. You used to get a +1 dagger. What the heck?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
funny.
I think you did.
It's funny going through these characters' bags and just being like, what is
Yeah,
what
like,
is
I
this?
don't remember this. Chaos Bolt is pretty cool. I want to use this. Fun.
Gas bolt's fun. Yeah.
All right. Where are we going?
Find orcs and kill them.
Fine. Or-
Okay. Do you want to ask around town for folks who have seen the sightings of the orcs?
Yeah, I
Humphrey?
guess it's been a week since we've had any updates, so we should
Well, what did the orcs do to you exactly? Why don't we
well,
like them? Maybe we could be friends with them.
well, Eustace, we don't like orcs because they came here and they're just like, you know, burning things, I think. I don't remember. I forgot why the
Being destructive.
I just
yeah.
don't remember encountering orcs on Eustace. That's why I'm,
Or
acting this
it's
way.
been a thing this entire every I think almost every episode of Last Haven there's been a orc sighting or something going
Okay.
on. They're in the back, they're up to something. And
Yeah, but
Scheming,
nothing.
you think? Bunch of schemers.
yeah. I don't know.
Yes, perhaps
Or
there's a
orcs.
hunter around here who can lead us to them. Do we know any hunters? He looks at Bodhi. Maybe someone who knows the woods. Looks at Bodhi.
I'm a druid. I could track
Oh,
them.
is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you can become a dog.
No.
Sniff him out.
No.
I forget.
I would do like a bear. Bear's got good sense.
Yeah.
You can smell
Okay.
things miles away.
Cuz last episode we had the option of going to the orcs because they were seen somewhere, or we had the
Hmm.
option of going to the tower, and we chose the tower. And it seemed like they were setting up outside of Last Haven or something. Like they were like
So seem like they're hunkering down somewhere rather than like on the move.
yeah, like they were getting ready to try something.
Okay, well let's go take a peek wherever that location might be. Then Bodhi can try to sniff them out if we
It
don't,
has been a week
find them.
though. It has been a week, so we don't know if they're
Hmm.
still there or had gone fishing.
Eustace
We
would look
could
at
go
Bodhi.
try.
Excuse me, friend. Do you think you can you fly, perhaps?
I can. Actually, no, I don't think I can.
Can you be a bird?
Can you turn into
No,
like
I
a
don't
bug
think
or something?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Oh, maybe a bug, but I don't think it was anything that could fly yet. I had to like level up to get that.
I think that's right.
Yeah, to get the cool beasts.
Yeah, like I can be like level or whatever the term is, size 2 right now.
Challenge rating
It's
2.
like which is like
That
a
includes
bear and a stag and like those
yeah,
kind of
bear is cool. That would be a good one.
Yeah, I would do like a big like grizzly bear.
Start playing Baldur's Gate in Last Haven.
But yeah, let's go check out where that location is that we expect them to be, and then I'll go from there.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good to me.
To be a bear right now.
So you'd like to leave town and go try to find evidence of the orcs where you last saw them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you leave town, you actually head back south in the direction from where you came, along the forest path, and towards where you last saw evidence that the orcs had slaughtered all those goblins. So let me just put down correct character here. Uh-oh. Do I not have... no, I do, Bodhi. Here we go. And as you get here, and you find the clearing where the orcs had killed the goblins, you see their decomposing corpses. It's been several weeks now since you had last seen these. So they're not in great shape to be honest. There is quite a smell here. But what would you like to do in the area?
Check for anything they would have left behind.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Oh, and I have guidance.
You can
Can
give
I
yourself, yeah,
or give it to other people too?
yeah,
So
whichever
how
you'd
many?
like.
I'll give it to myself because I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Was it this plus a D4?
Yep.
Alright. Well,
Well, um, it's at one point in time, and I think Marlek was with you, and Bodhi, you weren't there. You did find tracks that showed that the orcs headed back west. And Bodhi, you do see some sort of evidence that there were at least 3 orcs, you believe. They really didn't leave anything besides 1 or 2 broken arrows. But the evidence that leads you to suggest that there were 3 orcs is that um, there's some mud that's dried, and it's been relatively dry the last few weeks, but there was some mud that dried, and there's 3 different sets of footprints that have sort of caked and solidified in that mud that has been undisturbed in some of this tall grass.
well, I'd share that information with the group for whoever cared. And I guess is there any known landmark west of here?
Not that you would know of, I would say. You can make a perception check to see if you can like see through the trees to the west.
16.
So that's pretty good. Using your, your natural or your ability to like convene with nature a little bit, you sort of look around and you wander off maybe 50 yards, I would say, actually to the west. And it takes you a moment, and then you find a tree that's been overturned that you're sort of able to scramble up the side of, and it's like not at a 45-degree angle, it's at like a 25 or 30-degree angle. And you sort of scramble up the side of it, and you can sort of see off to the west. You believe the woods probably extend for another 100 to 200 yards, and then the plains of Benterel extend beyond that. You don't see anything passing through the tree, like, in between the trees on the plains at this point, but you can see where the forest sort of like gives way to these plains.
And then I guess the last thing I would do is I'd look around for like I guess earlier either from the tracks or any sort of thing I could pick up a scent from them, and then
Um,
I would transform into my bear, and I would try to track them based
okay.
off that.
So that's definitely
Or,
going to be like a survival check if you'd like.
yeah. Dirty 20.
That's pretty good, actually.
Plus guided.
Yeah, go ahead and
4.
roll it. Wow.
24.
Okay. So you transform into your bear, you begin sniffing about, and you don't catch scent of something you would maybe think would be orc. It's hard to distinguish, especially because of the dead goblin bodies decomposing back in the clearing. But as you begin to sniff around, you catch the smell of smoke coming from the west.
Ooh.
To the west.
Well, I guess we would be following him, right?
Yeah.
In bear form.
Yeah,
wish-
so
Yeah.
I would just track them. Yep. In my bear form, I'd be stalking through the woods.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I guess hopefully you'd give us a sign when we don't get too close to them, without knowing.
I don't think I've found them yet.
You have not. But as you get to the clearing, or sorry, as you head west and you follow the scent of the smoke, you do feel the trees are getting further apart from each other, and it takes you I don't want to say more than 20 minutes, maybe 10 to 15, to come to a point where it feels like you're leaving the forest fully behind, and the plains of Benterel begin to rise and fall slowly before your eyes. Give me perception checks.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Group perception.
Everybody.
And actually, I'm going to say Eustace, give me a disadvantage.
Poor guy.
Because he's old. Actually, that was a pretty good roll. Okay. Yeah. And it's hard to make out. You think you see something off in the distance to the west. Some sort of objects. Could be mountains. But the coloration is odd. It seems a little green. But there's definitely something out there over the horizon, almost directly west. Based on your knowledge of the land, and I can bring you back to the map, it's tough to tell. The map sort of ends there near what looks to be another set of forests or something in the direction where you believe you're looking. Just sort of directly west there. But
Do
yeah,
we see smoke at all? Or is it just, you said the smell of smoke?
you don't see smoke. It's a bit of an overcast sky, and if it is, if you smell the smoke, but you don't see any smoke on the horizon from a campfire per se. Whatever is burning quite clean, to the point where the smoke itself is not distinguishable. But the wind is coming from the west.
Well, I mean, I'm continuing to track him, I suppose. Having the group
Okay.
behind me.
What's your marching order? So you got the bear in front.
Yeah, it would be Bear, and then what's my guy? Otis with Eustace in a little little sack or whatever.
And my
Okay.
baby pouch.
Okay. And as you continue forward, following Bodhi's nose, and he follows the scent of smoke, you walk for about a half an hour until you suddenly hear a twig snap somewhere back over your shoulder, Otis.
I mean, I will look to see what snapped that twig.
Who goes there?
Yeah.
And you are standing
Oh, it'll drop.
on the plains. Put everybody down here. And would you like a bear, Bodhi? A bear token?
If you got one.
I
If you got
do.
one, I'll be in bear form.
I do have a bear. So you are traveling to the west. So in this direction here, Otis will make you a little bit bigger. Yeah, Otis, you hear a noise in these bushes up here, and a twig snap. Bodhi, you've kind of got your head to the ground, and you hear it as well for a moment, ever so slightly.
I would stop and turn and look.
Okay.
Wait for if someone else is investigating it.
Yeah,
more
I'm
closer.
gonna
would stop.
gently put Eustace on the ground and then investigate with Bearman.
Okay. And as you begin to, do you want to move towards it? What would you like to do?
Let's spread like a spread formation. I go this way and then Bodhi goes like this way, and then we kind of like, you know.
As you begin to get there, I'm going to have you pause. Because an orc woman with a drawn bow lifts up out of the bush and points it at you and says in a sort of broken common, "No closer. No closer, or we attack." And you can see now that there's an individual sort of coming out behind a bush here as well, and that there's an individual coming up over the rise on the other side here. Oops. And she's got her bow pointed at you, Otis, and she says,
Mhm.
"No closer."
Hmm.
Eustace says, "Get him, bear!" and then tries to shoot this one
Oh,
spell.
All right, give me a moment. So if you're gonna shoot a spell, I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative
Yeah.
as you do that. So let me just edit this
I thought he was
encounter
gonna
really
play it
fast.
cool.
Oh, great! I love that.
You rolled a woof.
Oh, that's fine. He just get one shot by
Yeah.
like any of these guys.
He starts the fight and then rolls poorly on initiative. Classic Eustace.
right.
Yo,
As you yell that, Eustace, the orc woman with the bow releases her arrow at Otis, and she is
Yeah.
going to
What's she gonna roll?
shoot it. 21 to hit.
Well, that'll hit.
And it's a short bow,
Mhm.
but it will still end up doing 7 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm not raging 2 yet, so.
She
Full.
will then try to create some distance between herself and the lot of you. Let me just make sure she has enough for that, but I think she does. Yeah, she's got plenty for that. So she will be behind this rock, which is giving her half cover. That will be her turn. Which then brings us to one of these orcs. This one will charge at Eustace, letting out a war cry and getting right up next to him. And he will swing a great axe at you, Eustace,
Oh, Eustace.
for an 11.
no good.
Ooh, that was his only attack. The next one will charge.
We can't see your rolls either if you're trying to do them.
Oh shit! Sorry, I always have to like retoggle it to be visible to you guys. How about? Can you see this?
Yep.
Cool. The next orc will charge the bear, and he will attack you as the bear. And this is with his great axe as well. Does a 20 hit the bear? I assume it does.
oh, I would think so. Yeah.
4 damage.
Actually, I gotta D&D.
So the bear will take 4 damage.
Okay.
That brings us to you, Otis. What would you like to do?
Yeah. I feel like Bodhi's more likely to handle himself. Eustace, how you feeling, Eustace? You got a orc on you. Great axe. One shot.
I'm fine until I get hit.
Yeah. Fuck. All right, I'll go help you out.
But I have shield and stuff. Like, I'm not. You know,
all right.
There's a chance I could survive some stuff.
All right. I'll see how I'll give you a round to figure it out. And it looks like this lady is 20. She's 20 feet away, so we're coming for her. Gonna get up in her shit. And we're gonna bonus action. So that was our movement. We're gonna bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then what do I use? I use my Warhammer. We're going to recklessly. Almost said Great Weapon Master, but we don't have that with this character. We're going to recklessly attack her with the Warhammer.
Okay.
For 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yep. And you
Okay.
smash the warhammer into her hide armor as she begins to put another. She's like not looking at you as you run up, and she's knocking a new arrow onto her short bow.
Damn. Rolled poorly for damage. And
Okay.
so it's 6 plus 2 for raging, so 8 total damage.
I mean, it's gonna. You hear a rib crack underneath. It was a pretty solid hit, regardless.
Yeah. And that's
She is blood. She's bloody.
oh. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'll get our next round, I guess.
Okay. Bodhi, what would you like to do as the bear?
The bear is going to attack. Let's see, do I have is that someone on me individually? Yeah. Fuck this guy up. So I get one attack with a bite and then one with a claw. So I get to roll a +6 to hit on each of these.
The
do
claw.
Let's do 2 d20s.
So an 11 and a 1.
Yeah, but they're +6 to each.
Okay, so the 17 will hit. So is that the bite or is that the claw?
That was the first one, so that's the bite.
Okay.
It's 1d8 + 4 piercing. 1d8 4. So 6 piercing damage.
Okay. And as you shred into the thigh of this orc who had swung its great axe at you, you sort of fainted back and then use the feint backwards to lunge forward and put your jaws onto his leg. He's able to jerk away and sort of twist in your mouth to keep your claws at bay as he does so. Is there anything else you can do?
No. So
Okay.
just have one attack. Oh wait, I guess I'm myself too. So the only other thing I can do is maybe. No, that's it.
That's actually going to cause another person to pop up out of the bushes, another orc with a bow, short bow, and they will shoot at the bear to lay down some suppressing fire. Let's see. Short bow shot, a 10. That's not going to hit the bear, is it?
That will not hit.
Gotcha. And the arrow falls short. They're trying not to hit their comrade, and they're just trying to hit your ass, basically, and they just couldn't. Eustace, what would you like to do?
Eustace, in his time in the cave, I mentioned this last time I played. He's been collecting insects as like a. You guys thought it was some weird little hobby he's been doing,
Oh no.
and then
Still
he goes ahead and he takes out a vial, and he smiles at the orc. And he says, "I hope you're not afraid of spiders." And he dumps it out on the ground, and then casts giant insect with his staff.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any spider tokens.
I definitely do.
Cool.
I was looking for one right now. Go with this guy. Where would you like
Nice.
it?
Well, I'm like, picturing like he put it like right down between his legs, so it like popped out like right behind him.
Okay.
Let's see what the fuck a giant spider can do. I know these have some cool abilities. don't think these ones have multi actions, right? No. Okay.
No, I can't imagine they do. Is that a
Okay.
4th level spell?
This staff I have is pretty strong.
Oh,
Uh,
gotcha.
Yeah, it is a 4th level spell. Okay, so we're just gonna attack. The spider's gonna bite the orc. So it's a melee attack with a +5 to hit.
I'm gonna add a
Okay.
giant spider to the.
Okay, so then I see what's my melee attack. Would I just roll my own melee or
I can roll for you because I'm adding a giant spider right now to the initiative tracker,
Oh, okay.
and it's gonna go on your turn.
Cool. So you have like with all the right buttons, everything just built in?
Yep.
That's sick.
Yeah, it'll be perfecto.
Very
D&D
cool.
Beyond is like not saving the encounter though.
Yeah, because if this hits, he's gonna have to roll some stuff.
I believe that. All right, there we go. Cool. So the spider will go on your initiative, and you're doing the bite attack. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. So that will be a 19. That's going to be a hit.
Excellent.
It's going to be 9 points of damage.
If you're rolling anything, we can't see it.
Oh, it's because I reset the stupid thing. Sorry.
It's okay.
So yeah, it was a 19. It was a 14 plus 5, and then I rolled a
Nice.
1d8 plus 3, and I got a 6. So it'll do 9 points of bite damage, and then there's a bunch of damage
Yeah.
potentially on top of that. So let me do the Constitution saving throw for this
Yeah,
orc
if
for
he
you.
fails this con save, he's fucked.
13.
That's good. I think it's an 11 is what I'm reading. Yeah, DC 11.
He's still going to take half damage.
Yeah, and it's 2d8 poisoned.
Would you like to describe this?
Eustace just like throws a spider on the ground. And then it becomes massive, and then just fucking munches the guy, bites him, and then the guy just like, you see like all this like his veins like change color, and then like his eyes just turn red and fucking pop with blood, and he falls down and is like coughing up blood.
And after about 10 seconds of this, he is dead.
How much damage did that guy take?
He took 8 damage from the poison, and he took 9 from the bite.
Oh, okay.
So that's yeah, pretty good. 17 damage the spider gave him. And what can I, does this thing just obey my command?
I don't know. What's the spell say?
Let's see. Creature obeys your verbal commands, and in combat they act on your turn. During turn each round, the GM has a statistic. Okay. Creature remains in the giant size for the duration. Duration is, what is it?
10 minutes?
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Dang.
But I don't know if I have to be concentrating if I use the staff technically. That's up to you.
You do still have to concentrate even though you use the staff.
Okay. So I can, all right, I'm going to tell it to move then. Let's see, what does it have for movement? Speed, 30 feet, and then 30 climbing. Okay. So Eustace is going to have it go help the bear.
Okay.
30 feet. Can have him get, I'm going to have him get here. And then Eustace, myself, I have 30 feet movement. That was my action, so I still have like a bonus action and move. So Eustace is gonna go over here and try to hide in these bushes. Or well, I guess I can't use hide as a bonus action, but I'm gonna just, crouch down in these bushes for now. Try to get a little bit of cover if possible.
Okay.
See if there's anything else I can do with my bonus action that I'm not seeing here. guess I can convert my points, but I don't really need you. Oh, would using my staff set off the wild magic? Did I ask that before?
That one's definitely going to, because it's a higher level of spell than you can typically cast. So
Okay.
what do I typically have you roll for this?
Let's see. Wild magic. Where's it? Right here. DM can have you roll a d20, and then I have the table up as soon as I click it, so I can see what the outcome is immediately.
I'm gonna say roll a d10, and anything a 7 and above, you're gonna activate the wild magic. And that's because you're casting that
whoops.
that 4th level spell.
Disregard the 20.
Okay.
So I rolled a 6. So what is happening?
The wild magic does not activate in this instance.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Is that your full turn?
Yeah, that's it. Giant spiders on the field. Eustace hides.
And as that happens, another orc comes sprinting up to join the fray. And they come up over a rise on the western side of the field of battle and come up behind a rock to survey the scene. Eustace, you actually think that they probably didn't see the spider, and they probably don't know what's happening down below with the bear and the orc, just based on the terrain.
Yeah.
They have total cover just based on the way that everything is on these like rolling plains.
They're like on the crest of the hill, and we're like kind of further down, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So they're on the top of the hill, and everything else is sort of off of the hill down. And
Excellent.
let's see. It will be the orc with the bow. She's going to drop her bow, and she's going to take out a knife, and she's going to attack Otis, and she will hit with a 22. She's going to do 1d6 plus 3 points of damage with that knife. Sorry, I realized that it shut off again. And she will do 8 points of damage to you, Otis.
8.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you raging yet?
I am.
Okay, good.
The orc who crested the hill will survey the scene. I think he's going to run up to you, Otis. That is within his speed. And he is going to use Bestow Curse upon you.
What is that?
That doesn't sound good.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. My brain. 16.
You succeeded.
Woo.
So you are not cursed,
Good shit.
and none of this matters. Damn. Okay. And so he begins to take this power and attempt to curse you, and you just sort of fend it off with your mind. That will be his turn. The orc fighting Bear Bodhi the bear. He is going to take a swing at you with his great axe. 17?
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, max damage for 15 points.
Wow.
Okay.
How much hit points does the bear have?
It had 34.
Holy shit, that's a lot.
The spider has a decent amount.
Yeah, both those things do.
I'm down to 15.
That other orc is dead. So that brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Otis doesn't like this one orc that has entered the fight, but he's got this lady bloodied, so he's going to continue to attack her recklessly, of course. So 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Another one, but she was bloody last time, and we're still raging. So 8, another 8 on her. So that's got to be.
She is down. How would you like to do this?
Well, a little startled that this other guy entered the fight, so I just take my warhammer and crack her skull open with it. Headshot. And so I haven't used my bonus action yet, right?
Correct.
Would that, if I wanted to use a potion of healing, would that like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait around. I want to see what this guy's next move is before I use a potion of healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a bonus action to use your potion of
Yeah,
healing.
we'll end turn here.
All right. Bodhi the bear.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to attack back with a bite and a claw.
All right.
We're not taking no crap from nobody. These damn orcs. So let's see. Let's do d20s. Boom, boom. I would assume.
Yes, they both
24.
hit. Yep.
And I think I do a D8 plus 4 and a D. I'm gonna look it up real quick. A D8 plus 4 and a D6 plus 4. Let's do it all at once. D6, D.
I'm going to go ahead and actually just say, go ahead and describe your
good.
kill.
Just, like a bear mauling them to death.
And in this instance, Leo DiCaprio does not live to tell the tale. And you shred the orc before you. Is there anything else that you would like to do? Your movement or anything?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna look around and try to find my closest ally.
It's probably the spider, although you might not know that.
Yeah, Eustace in a giant spider.
Yeah, I guess.
Eustace says.
I guess I'm gonna give him the Scooby-Doo look at the spider, like, where'd that thing come from? But do I see any other bad guys? Where's the last bad guy?
Oh, you do.
You see one behind the bushes here.
Oh,
the bush.
okay,
and you
yeah. All right.
I'll tell you now, actually. You can also see a silhouette sprinting over the hillside. And I will place this last person
Oh, last
as
person.
well. Yep. 'Cause there's going to be one more orc here.
Oh, okay. I thought that guy was on my side. I was like,
No,
Oh.
he's going to enter from over here.
He's got the rabies.
Oh. Formidable
see what
foe.
this guy-
It's entered.
Oh, that guy. All right, then. What does the bear have for movement? I've got 40 feet. Pretty good.
That's pretty damn good.
I'll start defiantly charging this last thing. Try to meet him in the middle.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can get pretty close. About here, I think. Just roaring and just bear sprinting at this thing. Ready
Alright.
to 1v1 it. Or start it off at least.
Gotcha. As you do that, the orc with the bow, it will take a pop at Eustace at disadvantage from its yeah, it'll take a pop at Eustace from its point with disadvantage. Just because she's hoping to get rid of the spider because she watched you use the staff to cast a spell. 24 to hit. Oh, sorry. A 13 to hit.
That's the magic number, but I would use my shield.
Oh.
All right. And just as the arrow is about to hit you, you turn it, you hear the whistle, and you. And what's your AC now? Like 18 or something?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's a pretty good move. It is your turn, Eustace, as you deflect the arrow that was just about to strike you down.
Eustace sees that this woman just tried to kill him. He's like, "How dare you? I still have many years left in me." And he's gonna send the spider her way. She's gonna have to taste some venom.
Oh shit!
All right, 15 feet, so it's still got 15 movement after this. It's gonna bite. Ah.
All right, and the spider will bite. 19's gonna be a hit.
Yes,
Oh, minimum damage on
that's
the
fine.
bite, but the orc will make a Constitution saving throw and fail,
Fuck yes.
so it'll
This
take
needs to be
full
big.
poison.
Oh, come on.
So it looks like it's going to do 9 points of damage in total across the bite. Is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah, I can potentially do something. Let me just see that poison though. Successful. Okay, so it doesn't. This after effects are okay. Doesn't matter. So let's see. But doesn't she have disadvantage now that she's poisoned?
She
Isn't that what poison does?
poison damage does not do that. The poison condition does, and it doesn't look like
Ah.
the poison condition's active until she goes down to 0.
Okay. That's fine. Eustace. So are both of these guys still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Oh, sorry.
the one
No.
the one should be dead.
Yeah. Otis killed the ranger.
And because I used my reaction, does that mean I can't cast a spell now, or am I good to cast a spell?
You are good to cast a spell because the reaction was not on your turn.
Okay.
And in fact, you get your reaction back at the end of this turn.
Cool. All right. So let's see. Shield would trigger my wild magic, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, it would. Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
God,
Roll d20.
God damn it!
damn.
So I can't even continue. I have to see what
You
happens
keep
with this wild magic
self-reporting.
first. Well, I want cool stuff to happen. 14. Let's
He's
see
a
what
good
this
player.
is. Let's see. Cast confusion centered on yourself. I don't think this is gonna affect anybody. Well, let's see what the range is.
I don't think it activates on. I thought you had to get like a 20 on the d20 to activate it.
Is that what it is?
I think so. Let me see. Because I think we slightly changed yours.
Okay, it's the 1, and then I roll a 100. That's what it is. If I hit a 1 and then okay, I get it. It's just been a while.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that didn't activate it.
But I almost want to say I was having you roll like a d10 or a d6 or something for that instead of a d20, so that you were more likely to get a 1 more often, basically.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Either way, but I'm gonna cast a spell, so I will be rolling again. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
Oh, this is gonna hit.
And who are you hitting?
We're hitting this man.
Ah, I gotcha.
Okay, so now what do I do with this? Spell attack. I hit 2d8 plus 1d6. Choose one of the d8s. The number rolled on that die determines the attack damage type shown below. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so I gotta roll 2d8s, or I can just probably it's right here. Okay. There's 2d8 and then a d6. This is just the flat damage, and then now we're determining the type. So 14 damage. One of the d8s rolled on that die determines the attack damage. So let's see.
And then
I'm just trying to get the stupid thing to come up. Where's the here?
got a lot of rolls.
No, it's just determining. So a 2 or an 8. So cold or thunder damage. I guess we'll do cold damage.
Okay. And you can see that there's this sort of reverberation of space as the Chaos Bolt shoots to hit this guy. And as it does so, it actually solidifies this sort of reverberation through space. It simultaneously has like an icy mist and a sort of like shockwave factor to it. And you can see that it solidifies into the icy mist as it blasts into this guy and deals 14 points of damage.
Cool. And
14.
that is it's my turn, unless I can do some movement. Let me see. Spider's got 15, but he's got that guy. I guess Eustace will try to get more ingrained into these bushes.
He just goes into bushes.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Let's see. Giant spider. Oh, and then I gotta roll for this other guy here.
Oh,
He's
my
entering
chaos.
Right.
Right,
What
not
does
a
that
1.
dex check do? Oh yeah, nice. Cool,
Should-
cool.
Did you want me to roll d10s from now on? You said right?
D6. Roll D6 for your wild magic surge.
D6.
Yeah.
That's a 1.
All right, roll the wild
Yes.
magic.
All right, 100 coming at you. 45. Let's see. Be something
That might be a fireball.
like that. Cast levitate on yourself.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, interesting. All right, Eustace starts floating.
I feel like I had a levitate like a little token, but I don't seem to see one. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay, so you start to levitate ever so slightly. And that power takes effect. It is going to be the new guy's turn. And I don't know what I want him to do.
Can we say that Eustace levitates the maximum distance, like immediately?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so he's 20 feet in the air.
You afraid of heights?
No.
It is going to look the new orc is going to look at the bear and it is going to command you to drop prone to the ground. So I would need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save, you say?
Yes, please.
I am pretty good at wisdom.
Do you use your wisdom or the bear's wisdom?
I got a 24.
So that's a save.
If it's the bears, I only get a +1 for that
I
instead.
mean, you are the bear.
I know. So maybe it's
I think either way you
18
save.
+1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're going to save on this one. He will do that, and when it's unsuccessful, he will move his speed to. He will move
He ran
to.
Did he have to go like uphill kind of to get up there?
He did, and I will make him go there. It's not so steep that it's like difficult terrain or anything.
Huh.
He can still cover that distance. That will be his turn. The Orc Claw of Luthic, however, will turn to Otis.
Damn, that's quite the title.
He will take 2 attacks,
hmm
12
That's a miss.
and an 18.
18 is a miss.
18's a miss.
Whoa, Jesus.
Diggity dog.
Yeah, I got a shield.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. His claws like either bounce off your armor or your shield, and he is unable to strike you. Which brings us to you, Otis. What would you like to do?
We're going to recklessly attack him back. With our Warhammer. 24 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
And 11 damage.
Okay. He is bloodied.
And that's the end of my turn.
Bodhi. What would you like to do?
Bodhi is gonna think to himself, "Wow, what is this? This guy's a coward. He just tried to run away from me." But still within my striking distance. But he's gonna charge him, and um, and I pounce on him and try to pin him down.
And as you get close, he will use a legendary reaction
Oh,
to make an attack with the spear in his hand.
damn. So this guy's serious.
Apparently.
And he
Which
will
can I
deal 10
dodge?
points of damage to you.
It's got them legendaries.
That hurt.
He's only got 1 legendary reaction per round. So taking them bear shots.
Right. Yeah, can I like try to pounce on him and like tackle him?
Yeah, is that one of the actions of the bear, or are you just trying to like
No,
grapple
I'm
him?
just asking. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like instead of attacking, can I try to just like pin him down?
I'm gonna say that it
And then
counts as
attack
a
next
shove.
turn. Yeah.
And let me just check the bear's stats. I want to see something.
It's
Is
very
this the
strong and very heavy.
is this the cave bear, the black bear, the brown bear?
I don't know. I have opened the brown bear just because that was the first bear that opened when I Googled.
All right. Go ahead and use the claws.
Yeah.
Attack roll.
Okay. I've just been doing the D20.
And he's gonna make an opposed strength check.
So 15 plus 6.
You succeed because he gets a natural 1. And he will be knocked prone. You actually still technically have your bite attack if you so wish.
Hey, we'll bite him. Or go for the bite.
And you have advantage.
Oh, I'll hit anyway. Oh, I'll roll again in case it's a crit, I guess. No, no crit.
So what do you get? It's like a +4 or something for the 15.
It was the hit to the hit.
What's your bonus to the attack roll? A 15
plus
does not
6.
hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that hits.
All right, and then it's a D8 plus 4. So, So 9.
Okay. And you begin to bite him on the ground. Anything else?
Yeah. I just want to, stand over him menacingly. And just let him know, like, bears in town.
Gotcha. The orc with the spider in her face will disengage and begin to sprint away.
What's her movement?
30 feet.
Not good enough.
So she will get there. Yeah, she's only got that. I'm just checking one thing on her.
For the record, that spell I used, I can summon 3 of these at once.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Does the enlarge thing work on more than one?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Well,
can do 3 at a time with one cast, I think.
Oh,
You
really?
enlarge me? My
No,
bear?
no. Just 3 spiders. Like
just
I
3
can do it for different insects, but like the
Oh, I
scorpion, I can only do 1 of at a time. But because
I thought it
spiders are
was
kind of smaller.
general.
Scorpion has like multiple attacks and shit. It's a fucking beefy thing.
3 spiders, 5 wasps, or 1 scorpion. Wow. Good to know. That'll be her turn. She's going to begin to sprint away. Eustace, what would you like to do? Did I-
Eustace?
Yeah. Yep.
I just took a bite of a pretzel.
Yeah, Eustace.
So Eustace
Eustace.
steps up to the plate. And let's see. So these two new orcs who have entered the field seem pretty formidable, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some would say
definitely-
legendary.
Well, unfortunately, the spider can't reach said legendary adversaries. So spider's just going to go ahead and attack this guy again.
Okay.
Bite.
Closes the distance and strikes. It's going to be a hit. And I'm not even going to roll the poison stuff because this orc is done.
All right. Excellent. Let's see. I don't think the spider has any like crazy movement abilities. It's just to climb walls.
Just to be clear about something, the spider has killed 1, 2, 3 of these orcs with its bite, correct?
At least 2. I don't know about 3.
Did Otis kill one of them
I think
on the ground?
one of those is a bear kill.
One of those is a bear kill. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the first one and the third one over here.
Mhm.
So those are technically paralyzed and at 0 HP from the poison. They're not technically dead.
Really?
Yeah, that's a part of the giant spider.
That's fucking sick.
So
we've captured them.
Yeah.
Wow.
If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour.
Damn.
Even after regaining hit points, it's paralyzed while poisoned in this way.
Oh, so we can like interrogate things like that. Holy shit, that's so sick.
Yeah. Or we could kill Steel.
No, don't do that, please.
It's like you've played this game before.
Or we could kill asshole.
Eustace, what would you like to do now that the spider
Yeah, now Spider's turn is done. So was this one seemingly the really bad one?
No, the legendary, well, the one that had the legendary reaction is the one that's prone
Okay.
with the bear on him.
Well, prone doesn't really help me as like well ranged.
The one on me is bloodied, so he's
okay.
Yeah.
Eustace from his floating levitation vantage point, going to use fire bolts on the orc near Otis. He's going to roll a 15. 15 hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Oh, sad. Okay. I mean, since I'm floating, I don't know if I can actually move. I think I'm just stuck floating in the air right now, unless I go to the ground.
Is that what that says?
I think so. Because it's not fly. I can't like move around freely. I think I just go up and down.
Oh. Is there a max to
Yeah,
how
let me-
high you can go? Can you just keep going up
Yeah,
and up
20
until
feet.
you
I'm 20 feet up right now.
exit the, atmosphere and into space and die? That's fucked up.
Target can move only by pushing or pulling against fixed object or surface within reach, such as wall or ceiling. Okay, so yeah, I can't move. I'm suspended in air.
Cool. Okay.
I
Pretty
didn't really
silly.
think that one through. Well, I mean, it was wild magic, so I didn't really plan it to begin with. Here we are. Hustis is going to remain floating. He's not coming down.
Which brings us to the individual on the ground. He will stand up for half of his movement. He will then cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
How dare he?
And I'm just going to use this
Whoa.
fire line to look like a little fire spear. And it'll be over here by the bear. And it is going to take an attack against Bodhi the bear. And it will be... Oh, wow, that's going to be a pretty good attack. So this is the attack with the spear. That's going to be a 16 to hit the bear. Did we lose Bodhi? A 16 hits. 16 hits.
Ooh.
I'm just going to roll the damage.
Wow. Just tried this new mustard. It
Ooh.
fucking slaps.
So is Bodhi still a bear?
I'm pretty sure he's
Uh,
not. Oh, you back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. He was down to 5 health. So
Okay, so you took 15 from the spiritual weapon.
yeah, that would I would transform back into Bodhi.
All
basically.
right. Let me get rid of the bear. And we got Bodhi right there. And that's actually not the end of this guy's turn. He will then use his spear on Bodhi with 2 hands. And that's going to be a 24. And he's going to do 12 points of damage to you, Bodhi.
He's hurt.
That's the end of his turn, and he will actually use a legendary action to attack you again. It's going to be a miss, though, by the looks of it. So it's a 10.
Yeah.
Otis, the guy next to you with the claws, he is upset about the fact that he was unable to hurt you. And he is going to use... He is going to use...
Oh, I don't like that there's this many options.
He's got quite a few options.
This
He's
guy's
going to
got
try
magic
to...
stuff.
Yeah, he's going to try to curse you again.
What
So
do I
can you please
roll?
make a wisdom saving throw?
I don't want to.
This guy's like an orc warlock, right? Basically.
God damn.
Cleric. Oh,
Not good.
all right. Now let's have some fun. So 1 ability score. Gonna be strength. You have disadvantage on ability. Actually, do I want it to be strength? I'm gonna say dexterity. You have disadvantage on dexterity ability checks and saving throws. While cursed, you have disadvantage on attack rolls
No.
made against that orc.
Okay.
While cursed, you must make a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of each of your turns.
Mhm.
If you fail, you waste your action doing nothing.
Mm.
Oh my.
Mm-mm.
What level is this shit?
He's a pretty good orc, is what I would say.
He must be very
This
valuable.
is a 3rd level spell.
Okay,
Okay.
there it is. That's why. That's wow.
And no damage though.
No damage.
The
No
damage
damage,
is what
but
happens after, my friend. Oh my goodness.
he will begin to move away from you. 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, his work is done.
Oh, I don't get a reaction.
No, you do get a reaction, but
Oh,
it's at disadvantage.
Okay. So I get to attack, but at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But if I
Mhm.
did that recklessly, then it's just regular. If I
Yes.
okay. We'll do that then.
Wait, can you use your reckless attack on a reaction?
Let's check it. No, because it says when I
Okay.
make my first attack on my turn. So no.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. So then
It
it's
still
just
could hit though.
advantage. Yeah. Disadvantage. Disadvantage. Here we go. No, we got double 2.
Wow.
Game does not want me to hit this guy right now.
You have a +7 too. Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you are cursed.
Yeah, I'm cursed.
Seems like it's only against that one guy though, right?
So cursed. Yes, the one guy. I got one guide.
Okay. Well, Eustace can
I mean,
he can help.
I have to roll
Hopefully.
wisdom at the beginning of my turn. And hopefully pass that.
I mean, if you could keep chasing like you're doing,
Yeah.
that way if he tries to move away, then you'll get another free attack.
All right. That does bring us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Well, so I got a roll wisdom save, right?
Yep.
All right.
Oh yeah, it might be gone right away. That'd be sick.
Wisdom 16.
That is a success.
Okay.
So you get your turn. It doesn't go away.
Oh, I was gonna say suspense is killing me.
It's because it's concentration. Yeah, so you put the concentration token on him.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so when you hurt him, that's when it could go away.
I hurt. Okay, so I'll catch up to him. And now I'm gonna recklessly attack, which will just be regular. It means my attack is regular.
Mhm.
Regular 18.
That's a hit.
It's a hit
Goodness.
for 10 damage.
Oh god. So still alive.
Oh.
He's got to roll the con. Let's see.
All right.
He's gotta have like
He's
one.
save.
He's good.
He's gotta have like
He's
1 HP then.
He's got a bit more than that.
When does he?
He does.
He's a cleric. He can heal himself and shit too, man.
Well, I'm just saying because he was bloodied when I did like 11 damage, and
No,
we'll see. End turn. Clicks
All right.
button.
Bodhi.
All right, I have a quick question. Is it a rule about how many spells or how many attacks you can do per turn? No, right? Like,
Kind
I
of.
guess so I have a bonus action attack, right?
Huh?
Yeah, the shillelagh thing that it's under bonus actions as a cantrip and it's an attack,
Okay. Gotcha.
right? And so I'm just asking, like, so can I do, like, for example, like ice knife, like cast a spell as my action, and then bonus action like shillelagh, or is that like, am I not allowed to do that? And then
So-
because is that casting 2 spells in a turn? Am I not?
Is it a
allowed to
level
do
Yeah.
that?
spell?
No, one's
Shillelagh
a
is
cantrip
not.
and one's a level.
So
Or
the
can
thing
can I combo Shillelagh with like a regular attack, like attack and then do Shillelagh as a like that's my question.
So that's how Shillelagh is supposed to be used. You're supposed to cast Shillelagh as a bonus action on the club or quarterstaff you're holding, and then use
Yeah.
that club or quarterstaff to make a melee attack.
Ah,
So Shillelagh only works with melee attacks
Right.
using the weapon that you cast the Shillelagh upon.
Oh, so it's you use a bonus action and your action together. So what's the advantage of that? Oh, it's a
Well,
little more damage.
more damage. Just
It
use a
tur-
bonus
yeah.
action, more damage.
more damage, and it makes
A
it
little bit
magical.
better to hit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
magical.
that's a
That's
little bit
So the
better to
weapon
hit
becomes
too.
magical, and so that can be a big deal. Like,
Okay. All right, and then follow-up question is also the same lines as spells. Am I allowed to cast 2 spells in one turn if they're different speeds? As in, like a cantrip? No.
you are, but it's very specific about what you have to do.
All right.
So what do you want to
So
do?
there was one thing I have. It's called Wild Shape. Combat Wild Shape. You can use Wild Shape as a bonus action, and you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 health per level of the spell slot expended. So that's not casting a spell, right? I guess, even though
that's tough.
That's not casting a spell.
I can expend a
You're using
spell
it as a
slot.
resource.
Right. That exactly. That's what I'm asking. Is like,
So it's
that I can do.
it's a little odd because it's telling you can do one of two things, but both of them cost a bonus action.
Right, but I'm saying, if I want
So
to
he wants
use
to do
the
a
back
spell with
end of
that.
one, I want to use. So if I use like a spell as my action, and then
Yep.
I use this, and then I use the healing and expelling a spell slot as my bonus action, I'm asking,
that's
can I
totally
do
fine.
that, or is it like, or you're not allowed to do 2 spells in one turn? That's my.
No, you're good. You can use up as many spell slots as you want, but yeah, you're good on this one.
All right. So nonetheless, I guess I'm going to, after all of that,
Uh-huh.
cast Ice Knife.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's just do Ice Knife to the guy right in front.
So your attack's going to be at disadvantage because it's a
Yeah, it
ranged
doesn't.
attack technically.
Roll to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a mess. So,
But I still have to make. Don't I still have to make the dexterity saving throw for him? Hit or miss, the shard
oh no, it's
explodes.
only on a hit. It's only on a hit.
No, it says hit or miss, the shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet,
Oh,
including
okay.
you in this instance, actually. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
That's fine. Why not?
I got a natural 20.
Dex save. So you saved. I also got a natural 20.
Wow, look at that. So you basically shot the ice knife directly up into the sky.
Yeah, it was just a terrible shot all around.
This ain't no
And
Vincent.
then, yeah, and then as my bonus action, I would like to use. How much health am I down?
Combat wild shape or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my second charge to heal myself. Is that the
Okay.
right thing to do? No, that's the terrible
You
thing
didn't-
to do.
You didn't take any damage because you changed back, bro. Right?
Oh, then I did take damage since I turned back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I attacked him
Yeah,
with a spear a few
down a
times.
little bit.
Okay.
Shoot. I didn't think this through, even though I talked all about it all.
You just take a
before.
potion with a bonus action, right? Wanted.
Um.
You're that scared about dying?
Well, no, I was just gonna say is like I want to heal myself, but the better thing to do is use the wild shape charge to just be a wild shape. I get way more
Yeah,
health,
you
like
get more
being
HP.
another
Yeah,
animal. I would just be an animal. Um,
that's an action, isn't it?
no, it's the same
Oh,
thing.
then
Like it's
just
the same
transform.
resource. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, I'm gonna have like a shot clock for this.
I know. All right, I gotta transform. And then pass my turn. But I'm gonna think. I gotta figure out what animal I'm gonna be. So moving on. I'm an animal.
All right. If you want something other than a bear, let me know. We can
Yeah.
switch it up.
I'm gonna look real quick. What I said, but you can move on, and I'll let you know. Right.
Eustace.
Eustace, he's gonna command the spider. Get moving. Let's see. What is this
Oh.
line right here by the bear?
That is the spiritual weapon. It's a flaming spear.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he's not gonna. Spider's not gonna get next to that, but he's going to get on the side of the orc here.
Okay.
See something.
You would like him to bite?
Yeah, we're gonna bite. I was just
Okay.
considering doing web, but we'll do bite.
That's going to be a hit. It's going to be 4 points of damage. And then the poison is
Ooh,
going
big
to
poison.
be fully effective on top of that. So he's going to take 17 points of damage.
Excellent.
That's a pretty good one.
And now it's Eustace's turn.
Yep.
Eustace, from his levitated perch, is going to fire a chaos bolt at the one next to what's his face? Otis. So let's see. Chaos bolts. 18, is that good enough?
That is good enough.
5 or a 4. Force or lightning damage. We're gonna do force damage. And
Okay.
there's still a d6 on top of this.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's concentration too.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, okay. He's dead.
He had 1 HP after that first roll.
So let's say force damage, right? So what is that like? That affects him mentally?
No, that'd be psychic. Force damage is like Eldritch Blast or Magic Missile.
Okay. So it's just like energy.
Yep.
Concentrated energy. Okay. You see him concentrating on the spell, and then all of a sudden he like loses his focus, and then you just see like uses chaos bolt come out of left field and just fucking like hit him in the stomach and just send him like 10 feet this way or something.
Gotcha. And you feel the curse drop from you, Otis.
Nice.
So that is now three kills for Eustace. Well, 2 are not quite dead. Well, that one was a direct kill from Eustace. Oh, and let's not forget, what am I rolling for the wild magic?
You are rolling a d6.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Nice. All right. This orc eye of Grumsh will. Gosh. He will use his spear. And he will get he will get 2 attacks at this point. The first one is, oh, that spider is really annoying.
It is.
I think I'm going to go for the spider. An 11 does not hit. His second attack is a 13, which still does not hit. That will be the end of his turn, which brings us to Otis. What would you like to do?
Otis is not cursed anymore. And
Oh, sorry. I just realized I have the spiritual weapon as well. Let me just make an attack roll for that. It's my bad. And this is against the spider as well. Cool. So the spider will take 14 points of spiritual weapon damage. All right, go ahead, Otis. Sorry about
All
that.
right, Otis pops over here, and does he have advantage? Because they're kind of
Yeah.
they got him surrounded. So we're gonna Warhammer for 26. So it's gonna be 11 plus 2, 13 damage.
Okay. 13 damage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Which brings us to Bodhi. What would you like to do?
So I'm gonna be the bear again, just because why not?
Bodhi Bear it is.
And yep. And we're just gonna this guy still here, right? Yeah. It's gonna maul him, bite and claw.
Bite and Claw. Did you get over a 16?
Ooh. I got a 16 and a nat and a critical
Oh, all right.
on the second one. So I'll just do 2d6 and a d8 damage. So 20 damage. That's pretty good.
Smokes.
Was that max damage? It was an 8, a 6, and a 6.
That's pretty wild.
Pretty awesome.
Were you supposed to do more than that?
No, because it was supposed to be an 8 and a 6, and I just rolled an extra 6 as like the double instead of doubling the 6.
The
But
claw. The claw is 2d6 plus 4.
is it?
Yeah.
All right. So
Toss on
double
another
the
2d6.
yeah, or double them.
And actually,
Oh,
you're supposed to get like plus 8 damage on top of that. So I think it's another 20, or I think
yeah,
it's
you're
another
right.
12 in total by the looks of it. So 32 total damage.
Whoa!
That feels more appropriate. There we go.
Big roll, the bear going to town.
Seriously. That brings us all the way back around to Eustace and the spider. What would you like to do, Eustace?
We're gonna attack.
Ooh, he's gonna
Attack,
attack.
attack, attack.
Spider
bite.
will bite. Okay.
Yes.
And it rolls a 10, so it's going to miss.
Frick. Eustace will then use his firebolt.
Okay.
23.
That's a hit.
Doing 2 fire damage.
Just barely singes an eyebrow off.
Take that! You hear from
And-
Eustace floating in the sky.
You still cannot move, so we're going to leave you where you're at.
Yep.
All right. This guy would like to attack twice with his. Actually, he's going to be able to attack 3 times now, as he is bloodied after the bear mauling him. And he is going to attack the spider once. That'll be a 23 to hit. And then it will do 13 points of damage. And he now does an extra d8 with the weapon. So that would be 21 points of damage, and he is going to kill the spider.
I was gonna say I think Spider's gone now.
And that was only one of his 2 attacks.
Rip. Spider was
is-
pretty sweet.
Yeah, spider was really, really good. He will take 1 attack against Otis. That's a 19. He's got 2 hands on that spear. Sorry. And it will do 10 or 13 plus 5. So that'll do 18 points of damage. And then he will take one more attack against you, Otis.
So you said 18?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction for Stone's endurance. So I roll a D12 plus 4, and then that damage.
Just eat the damage, right?
Yeah. So 7. So you said 18. So it would be 9 because I'm raging, and then 7. So 2.
Okay. And his last attack missed as he sees you sort of shrug off this brutal spear assault that he laid upon you. He will. Gosh. He's like really surrounded. Oh, he's not used his spiritual weapon. He'll have the spiritual weapon attack Otis as well. And that's going to be a miss too. Otis, what would you like to do?
Warhammer attack. $22.
That's a hit.
So 11 damage.
All right.
End turn.
Bodhi.
Odie. Mauling people.
Yeah, we're really hammering this guy.
Yeah, you guys have been for an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, a 17 and a 15.
Only the 17 hits.
Okay, that's the 2d6. Oh wait, that's sorry. That's the 1d8.
Okay.
Oh, how do I go backwards? Oh no. Sorry. D8. 2 damage.
Does he get a plus to that at all?
Oh yeah, plus 4.
Okay. So 6
6
points of damage. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I'll just keep roaring in this guy's face angrily.
And bear spittle is now flying everywhere.
Actually, can I? Oh no, no. But I have a question for the future. Can I heal myself in human form?
Yeah, I think so. I would have to double check the rules on that, but
Yeah, that's for the future. I was just curious if I'm in this air form and I have my own health pool, like can I rejuvenate my other health pool before I
I think so. Is my guess.
can't do it right now anyway, but that was my question.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Eustace.
Eustace is going to use his 2 Sork points to regain a spell slot, and he's going to fire a chaos bolt at this man's.
Oh, come on, don't die.
17.
Oh, that's just a hit. Oh, I might live through this. Okay, what type of damage?
It is. We're going to do force damage.
Okay.
That was 10 total points of force damage.
Which is exactly what you needed to kill him. I will say he gets his legendary reaction, and he will throw the spear at you.
Hey, Eustace?
Yep. As he sees you casting
No!
the spell.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna
Well,
miss.
He misses.
Ooh.
So you're okay in this instance.
It's gonna land like somewhere over here because I'm like way in the high up in the air.
And the spear the spiritual weapon spear disappears. Go ahead and describe your kill, Eustace. What type of magic was that? Type of
Force.
energy? Force,
Same
okay.
thing. Same thing that happened to the other guy. Like you see like the orb of energy come and like it hadn't quite manifested what type of magic it was until it landed, and then you just see him get flown back like 10 feet, and like his chest is just caved in.
Gotcha.
And you see
Alright.
Hughes is just like floating back to the ground. Not too bad for an old timer, eh?
What would you guys like to do?
So we got 3 that are knocked out from poison.
You
Uh,
have
two.
2 that are
2.
knocked out from poison.
Okay. Let's tie them up. Strain their asses.
Pile up the rest of them and take any of their stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to. Yeah, we're gonna tie them up, and then what I'm gonna suggest is we wake them up, and then we kill one in front of the other, so the other sees and they know we mean business.
Well, we're gonna have a
Oh.
pile of their comrades in front of them already, dead bodies.
Okay.
There you go. There's a pile of dead bodies. It will take them an hour to wake up, actually. It will take them a full hour to recover enough hit points and
Enough
everything.
time for us to pile the bodies.
And in that time, they are petrified, or they are paralyzed, excuse me. So they cannot move. And yeah, you are able to do whatever you need. If you want to loot the bodies, for example, you can do that.
Yeah, we'll loot.
Oh yeah, we loot.
We'll loot.
The spear. Let's start there. It's clearly beautifully made. It is made of a black sort of obsidian material. It has. Actually, let me double check your character sheets. One of you might know something here. I mean, you can read Orc Eustace. You know Orc.
Sure do.
It has Orc script on a bit of it, and then it has a script that you recognize as your time as a researcher as Infernal, and it is a combination of the two. You do recognize one word in Orc. It says Grumsh, which is the Orc god, the one-eyed Orc god.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it basically tells like a poem of like destruction and raiding, but you don't understand some of the infernal words that are sort of interspersed.
Okay. But I'll relay all that, and basically I can sense it's like magical, I assume, right? Or some sort of.
Yeah, you assume it's magical by the looks of it.
Okay.
Any
Any of you know how to wield a spear?
I can.
Yes, yeah, I can.
Ego.
Are you back in Bodhi form?
No, I'm a bear still.
The bear just grunts at me. We'll give it to him when he's back.
You also find handfuls of jewels and jewelry on the orcs. It's actually quite a bit. You find 7 different rings of different metals and alloys. You find 3 necklaces with several different types of gem and set into them. They're like silver necklaces. They're like odd. They're like they're probably iron or some sort of like cast iron chain link necklaces, but the links are like really small. They're still heavy in your hand, but then it's like a piece of silver that's sort of been flattened at the bottom with a single jewel set into it on each of these. And it's a big red jewel. Probably not a ruby, probably some sort of agate, A-G-A-T-E, agate or agate. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Instead of a ruby, but it's still quite a nice jewel with the silver. And so you find 3 of those. And then you also find a potion, and it's a red potion. It's a little like, I mean, all potions always usually come in like little vials. They're not 6 ounces or 4 ounces. We're talking potions are basically just 1 little ounce, and they fit into a vial. It's like a shot of liquid most of the time. And this potion is no different from that, except it's red and it has like a swirling sort of angry energy to it.
Eustace takes the potion and hands it to Otis. He's like, I sense this could be good in your hands.
The drink.
Yes.
Okay.
And just so we don't forget, the rings, the value of the rings is going to total up to 54 gold. The value of the necklaces is going to total up to 72 gold.
Okay.
The
good haul so far.
potion is a potion of fury, and it doubles the amount of modifier damage that somebody does when they are raging.
Oh,
So your +4 goes to a +8, and it lasts for 3 rounds.
okay.
There you go.
I got
There you
that.
go.
Super Saiyan.
Got a furry potion.
Furry push. And the spear is a +1 spear. And let me just see if there's something here that I can give to you explicitly.
Is it a named spear?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking for.
The Spear of Grumos.
Yeah. It is a...
Hellfire spear. Blood
Oh,
spear.
no, it's not that one. No, not that
Spear of
one
warning.
at all.
Spear of backbiting. Well, vicious spear.
No, it's an eldritch spear.
Eldritch. Not familiar.
So it's an eldritch spear. It gives you +1 to your attack roll. So it's a spear +1, and on a coin flip on a heads, it will do an extra 1d6 damage, force damage.
What?
It's pretty good.
And I'll write that down. +1 spear.
I get something to use with your shillelagh.
Yeah.
One d6. And then that's a potion of fury. Double the damage mod for 3 turns while raging. And then I think I said 54 gold of rings and 72 gold of necklaces. Cool. Experience points.
Ooh. Ooh.
There's actually quite a bit for this one. It is going to sum to a bit.
Give me 83.
1,300 experience points.
Split
And
three
dividing
ways.
that by 3 is going to be 433 per person.
Oh, jeez.
So we definitely have a level up here for at least Eustace.
Ding ding. I dinged, boys.
Nice job.
433.
What did you unlock?
Not sure. Level 3 now.
Oh.
It looks like Bodhi and I don't know. Where are you at, Otis?
I
Are you
think
all the
I
way?
hit level 4.
No shit.
What?
Nice.
Yeah.
I did not.
I think Otis
Not
has
even
been here for every session though.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
Well, I get to
sweet.
choose meta magic stuff.
So let's go ahead and level up. Except for Bodhi.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna hold off until after to figure out what I'm gonna do because I haven't even thought about it.
That's fair. Do you have oh, it's a attribute score increase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or a feat. Cool.
With quicken spells, does that mean I can cast 2 spells at once, or does that still not apply?
No, with Quicken Spell you can cast 2 spells at once.
Damn.
I think it Quicken Spell. Let me see. It's just meta magic, right?
Yeah.
When you cast a spell. Actually, I think the rules still apply technically
Okay.
when you use Quicken Spell. I think when you use
I was planning to
Wind
do
Spell?
twinned and careful, I think is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Nice. Now I'm up to 17 HP. That's fucking massive.
That is a lot for you. What subclass did you take? Oh, you already took it.
Wild
It's
magic.
Wild magic, yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh, I get 2nd level spells. Let's go.
Oh, and something I noticed, Bodhi, on your character sheet, it doesn't look like you selected 2nd level spells.
I don't know.
It looks like you
No,
only
I feel like I
have.
just didn't pick any.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, if you manage spells, you should be able to select a bunch of 2nd levels if you want to prepare.
Yeah, I just said everything was like upcast.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Because there's a lot of good stuff there. That's all.
wait, known spells. Oh,
You
I
got a lot
see.
of option here as a sorcerer.
I do have a lot.
Spells.
Yeah, the way I filter that, Bodhi, is to go to manage spells, known spells, and then I click on filter by spell level, 2nd level.
I have to be more selective as
Yeah.
a sorc because I can't like switch out my spells, right? Basically.
Right, I think that's exactly right. Once you know them until. Can you switch them out when you level up?
I don't know. I
You
know I
might be
could as a
able to.
bard, but I don't know if I can as a sorc.
I'd have to double check that.
Yeah, I'd have to look. I'm gonna pick too hastily here if they're very finite like. A lot of concentration spells I'm seeing here.
The sorcerer, I love the sorcerer, but it does annoy me sometimes that it's not a constitution-based caster, and that it's a charisma-based
Charisma-based.
caster. Yeah, because there's no constitution-based characters, but there's a character base for every other type of attribute. And it has always felt to me like, so the Vanguard class that I passed along to you guys tonight, that one has Constitution as its like core attribute. And I've always felt like the sorcerer should also use Constitution instead of Charisma, but I don't know, personal preference. What would you guys like to do now that you have these poisoned orcs and you want to wake them up?
Oh yeah, well they're tied up. Yeah, we need to. What do you think we should? I think Eustace does the talking, right? He's a charisma guy.
Yeah.
So I will stand menacingly while you talk to them.
Okay. Can they speak to us in their state?
Yeah, I mean they're restrained, but they can talk to you.
Okay. When they wake up, Eustace would say, "Don't yell, or else we kill you right here and now. Understand?"
Are you speaking in common or are you speaking in Orcish?
No, I'm speaking. I'm speaking in Orcish, so they know. They can't really hide
Cool.
things from me.
Okay. And you say that in Orcish to them. They sort of look at each other they're on the ground, but they sort of are able to like glance over at each other and they say, understood.
How many of you are there here?
6. Sort of
No,
nods at the dead bodies.
I mean, in your camp. Where's wherever you're held up?
They give you a sullen look. They're not answering you.
We're going to find your camp anyway, so you might as well tell us.
Bodhi roars.
Roll an intimidation check. That's pretty good actually. They kind of hear your roar and see Eustace standing over them with Otis casting a larger shadow behind him. Camp moves
And
every
then I would
night.
start to lumber. I would start to lumber over towards them very slowly, like a big lumbering bear.
Yeah.
Angrily.
Which direction?
We're simply following a stream right now, trying to put as much distance between us and the swamp to the west.
Okay. Which direction shall I head?
Probably southwest, half day's march from here.
Okay, thank you. Eustace walks away and doesn't really care what you guys do to him.
Oh.
Wait, don't kill us. We could have talked this out. They're saying this to you, Eustace, as you or they're saying this. They don't know if Otis and
Eustace
the
not
bear
even listening, just
understand.
walking away.
Give Oh, I don't like loose ends. Why are you making me do this?
Otis, you don't speak Orc, right?
No.
And Bodhi, you don't speak Orc?
So what's
Eustace would have just told you guys that I got the information we needed.
all right? Are
I
we?
do not.
Because they only speak Orc, and they're like, "Wait, we don't have to die. What are you doing?" And they're saying that to you, Eustace. They're saying that. I don't know. You're the only person who understands that. But Bodhi and
No,
Otis, you
he's just
understand that
not
they're
listening.
kind of panicking.
Yeah, no, Bodhi would walk in between them, like to scare them, but not do anything.
Do we know if they've been causing a ruckus? Like, I forget why we're even looking for them, but like, were they causing a ruckus? I feel like we would.
No. So that's the funny thing. They've been spotted by townsfolk. They've been spotted by you multiple times, and yet they have not gone to town, and they have not caused a ruckus of any sort.
Okay. All right. Curveball. Otis acts like he's going to, no. I'm just gonna leave them tied. How did I tie them up? That's the question. Are they hog tied? Yeah.
I probably hog tied him.
That's so aggressive.
Like the orcs.
If I hog tie them and leave them in the woods, they're fucked.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Shit.
I mean, Eustace is too lazy to either put them out of their misery or set them
I know.
free, so
yeah.
He's leaving their fate to you guys.
I hate how I have to make this decision. I want to kill them, but
I feel like this is the toughest decision you made the whole game tonight.
Yeah, I want to kill them, but I'm gonna curveball not.
I think this is the toughest decision you've made since you had to break out of jail back in Thay.
Yeah, Otis isn't living that Axel and Victor and Juan life. He's gonna let him live.
Be a gentle giant.
Yeah, he's gonna let him live. He's out of his rage. He's thinking more clearly now. wants
Alright.
to so much, but he's not
The
going
other, the other
to.
thing is like Eustace kind of wanted them to be alive in case they get
Yeah.
saved, and they can tell
I
tell them
was gonna
about
do
us.
that thing where like I pretend to lay my axe down on him, but then really I'm cutting the ropes. But I don't want to let them cut the ropes. Let them figure it out. If they live, if they
You
figure
could
it
have done
out.
the Jon Snow thing and just let them like run away.
Yeah, well, they're
Yeah,
orcs.
you
They're
can
not cowards. They're.
maybe they if you save them like that, they'll go
They'll remember.
tell.
I mean, we
you-
just
we
picked
spare
a
them.
fight with their friends and
Yeah.
slaughtered them. That's not.
Well,
We're
They
the
kind of
bad
surrounded.
guys.
no,
It didn't look
they
good.
attacked. I feel like they attacked first. They must
No,
have.
Eustace started it.
They did hide in the
Eustace
bushes like
started
cowards.
it.
So
Eustace started it. Okay.
yeah, we'll let them live, and hopefully if
If
they
anything, they saw how
survive.
strong we were, especially Eustace casting his magic.
Yeah.
He feels great after this fight. He's been rejuvenated. He's actually walking on his own right now. He's not on your back.
But you know what? You know what I'm thinking?
What?
Maybe we provoke them. They form a bigger
Ooh.
army, and they come
Ooh.
after us, and then we just kill more of them, and we scoop more of that XP up.
Just an XP farm.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I mean,
well, yeah.
Eustace big brain that like 5 steps before you even thought of it. So
Wait. I'm like 100 XP short of leveling up. I'm gonna eat them.
I don't know.
no.
Just pass a skill check or something.
I'll let you take 100. Everybody can get 100 XP as well for the skill
Oh,
stuff that you did at the beginning of the,
yeah.
the session.
Okay.
I'll give
You're
that
just
to you.
gonna
Bodhi.
give me XP.
100 XP is not a lot in the grand scheme of things.
No, it's not.
And if it
I need
levels
a lot
Bodhi
more.
up, I'm happy to do it.
No, I was joking about that. I was making a joke. I need a
Oh,
okay.
lot more than 100.
Oh, I'm taking it back then.
Okay.
Unless no, I'll leave it. Fuck
No,
it.
I'm not taking it back.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't know how to take it back. No takesies backsies on the XP.
Would you guys head directly back to your camp, or would you head back to town? Like, what are you thinking?
Are we gonna hunt him down, or are we gonna go lick our wounds?
The one thing I would say is, you're probably about a half day's march from home. You've only got a half day's amount of sunlight left. If it's a half day's march to the southwest, that's going to put you like a full day away from, um, a full day away from your camp, and you left camp without supplies at this time.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we'll have to head back then.
Yeah, we gotta head back. I mean, we've only got like 10 minutes anyway. It's not like we can go get another fight. And then by the time we get back to this, who knows how long it's gonna be. Hopefully a long time before we come back here, because then we'll be sailing on a ship and, being fucking moguls in on the Sword Coast.
So I'm just going to mark on the map, just so we remember, where it was that you had this fight.
Oh, this will be a day these lands will never
Yeah,
forget.
that will
The day
be
we provoked the orcs. I feel like this
that'll
whole
be written in
Taking-
history.
I'm taking Misty Step as my second level spell. First one. I think that's a pretty solid choice as Eustace.
I'm going to put this bloodbath right here.
well, that's close to home. Because the cave is the
That's
circle,
where we
right?
just. That's where the fight was we just did.
That is where the fight was that you just did. I'm going to put the cave. You sent me a nice little
Oh,
cave
yeah.
thing. I'm going to use that.
So, eventually, I'll have to just like
Basic shapes are fine too.
throw the map in Photoshop and just like add all it that way. But
I have a better version if you want. I actually just re-downloaded it. I don't mind giving you the whole like world map that I made, and then we can like make like a better version of it.
yeah. So the cave is home. The brown square, is that Last Haven?
The brown square. Sorry, let me just go back to this. That brown square up there is where you had one of your first adventures with the
Oh.
cave with I think there was an obelisk or something in that cave, wasn't there? Like
Uh,
lumberjacks told you about like some
yeah.
undead that were coming out of a cave.
That was like the first or second day.
Nice Civ 6 map here.
The tower is down here. It's that
Okay.
black circle down there. That's where the subterranean tower is.
Oh, is that first one that like camp? The camp?
Yeah, I think
There's
that's
some
right.
sort of like base
Mm,
that we like.
I don't think you would have been here for the first like couple
The
episodes.
Knolls. The
I'm just
Knolls
saying.
were.
No, there was some sort of like when I was the stag and I was the using my.
That was
horns
when we
and, like,
fought
ran
that was when we fought the Knolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Knoll. Okay.
The Knolls were like over here, I'm pretty sure. I think. Should have marked this a while ago, sorry.
Oh, twin spell is sick. Okay, so now I can use that and fucking do 2 firebolts.
Yeah. Yeah, twin spell is sweet.
So would I do 2 rolls for that then?
When you cast a spell. So I think it's 1 attack roll,
Okay.
and you spend the sorcery points, and then the damage also is done to the other creature.
Careful will be good once I get big fire spell.
Cool. Good game tonight, guys.